gambling with the underworld. Now, could this possibly hurt your chances in the election?
There is no criminal element involved in our operation. We are completely clean.
But the possibility of underworld involvement still exists.
Gentlemen, I have nothing to hide. You can check my record. You will see that at certain times in my life I have understood the workings on either side of the law. You will also see that any criminal who tangled with me ended up on the wrong side of a prison gate.
What political experience do you have?
None.
Then what qualifies you for this job?
Life. I got a barrel full of life. Now, what is a politician anyway, or what should a politician be? He should be a man who understands life. He should be a man who understands the people, who understands their wants, their needs, their moods, hopefully before they have to ask for it. He should be a man who has his finger on the pulse of the people of the city that he represents. And he should be a man who can fight. I know I can fight. I would like the opportunity to fight for the people of this community.
Yes, but doesn't a politician with experience have contacts acquired already that can help him get those things?
I make friends easily, Steve. Actually, when you look at the records of politicians in the past, you find that Eisenhower had no political experience. He knew strategy. He knew how to get the job done. I plan to do the same.
You're manager of this casino. Don't you consider that a conflict of interest?
Not at all.
Oh, come on.
Well, now, wait a minute, gentlemen. Please, hold on for 1 second. In the first place, the casino only has a license to operate gambling temporarily. And it will be on the referendum, and the people will have a chance to vote on it for themselves if it's going to be a permanent operation.
Isn't that to your advantage financially?
Well, sure. It's also to the advantage of every person living in Port Charles. With the added tax revenues generated from gambling, we can finance low-cost housing for the elderly, for the low-income families. We can also generate construction. Construction means work. Gentlemen, this is going to benefit everyone in this town right across the board.
Well, you still can't be the manager of a casino and mayor.
Exactly, and that's why, if I'm elected, I certainly plan to divest myself of all personal interests.
You mean when you're elected, Luke?
Yeah. Police Commissioner Scorpio is on record as being opposed to legalized gambling.
That is correct.
Well, don't you think that most people will listen to his opinion on this issue?
I respect the people of this town enough to believe that they will listen to both sides of the question and will form their own opinions. I also feel that it's a controversial issue, just as you do, just as most people in this town feel. I would like to prove to the people of this city that gambling is going to work for them and to their advantage.
Isn't your determination to have gambling in Port Charles more of a personal vendetta than it is a political issue?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Commissioner Scorpio, your best friend at one time, married your girlfriend?
Now, wait a minute. That's irrelevant.
DL, if you don't mind, I would very much like to address this question. Jeff, my personal life in this town has never been a secret. I've never tried to hide anything. I'm not entirely proud of some of the things that I've done, but like I said, I've never tried to hide them either. You can open my closet any time, pal. You won't find any skeletons in there.
you're evading the question, Mr. Spencer.
I am running for mayor for one personal reason only. I would like very much to serve the people of this community.
Boy from waterfront makes good, is that it?
That's part of it. I'm proud I was raised on the waterfront. I'm proud of the people who live there. And while our police commissioner, I'm sure, is a fine crime fighter, I feel that when it comes to the interests of the people of this town, I understand them far better than someone raised in Australia. I understand the people of this town. I would like very much to serve them.
Will you continue to work as manager here while you run your campaign?
Oh, certainly. As a matter of fact, our opening is next Friday night. You're all invited. That includes you, Frank. Even you, Jeff.